Well, it's 5 to 6 local time here in Cairo. Day 5 finals of the World Veterans Fencing Championships. And now it's time for the Category B Women's Epee Gold Medal match. So here we go. Elizabeth KOCAB from the United States of America will be on your right. Dagmar Fischer from Germany on your left. And you have to say that KOCAB has been the red-hot favourite all day today. And Fischer, well, she was the 15th seed coming out of the pool stages, but took out the number 2 seed, Jeanette Runald of Sweden, in the 16 before then marching on into this final. She's been fencing exceptionally well. She took out Agota Ballo of Austria in the last round, and it took a priority minute win for KOCAB in her semi-final against Gianna Cirillo, getting priority at the end of time and then scoring that crucial winning hit. So she's been strong throughout. 10-1 victory against Margaret Tate of Great Britain, followed by a 10-4 victory of Karen Jensen, a 10-7 victory over Valerie Young. But that semi-final she had was a real hard one, a real tough one. She'll be glad that she's had a bit of a break here. But Dagmar Fischer has looked strong herself today and was absolutely thrilled to make this final. I don't think she's done yet. Alafala is about to get us underway. This for gold in the Category B Women's Epee Individual. KOCAB's tactics throughout the day have been a patient start to try and sneak into the lead and then just sit back and force your opponent into making actions towards you and then working off them. Dagmar Fischer, I'm sure, will know that that's the game plan, so she's staying patient at the beginning of this. Now, non-combativity can play its part in epee fights. It has done today so far. A minute without any fencing, and Alafala will call non-combativity and give both of these a card. But now Dagmar Fischer has got that crucial first point. She'll sit back here. 2 minutes 16 on the clock. So they've got until the clock says 1 minute 16 seconds before. They've got to score a hit within that time, otherwise the referee will call non-combativity and the trailing athlete gets the card. But KOCAB strikes back immediately. One piece. So we have parity here, and we're back to that game plan at the beginning for both of these fencers, looking to sneak a single hit. Dagmar Fischer. She's working on a game plan to counter KOCAB's game all day. KOCAB did actually go down by this score earlier on today, but was able to fight back. So when she does need to go for it, she can do. And there you go. A feint to the low line, then coming up over the top to hit the high line. Fischer keeping her point in line, gave her the opportunity to land that hit. And Fischer just trying to straighten her weapon on the piece, she's not allowed to do that. Taking the blade this time from Elizabeth KOCAB. So a minute break here for these two, and Fischer has got the advantage, but only by a single point at this stage. Leading 4-3. The game plan is right for the German. Talking with her coach and teammate. Jill Pezza is her coach back home in Michigan, Farmington Hills. She's a multiple medal winner at veterans level. Individual gold last year. Got a whole host of team gold medals as well. And also got an individual silver in 2015. She's going to get at least that here, Elizabeth KOCAB, but at the moment, Fischer just edging this one. Time luring out the blade from Fischer and then taking it, binding up into the high line in circular cease and hitting on the arm. So we're all square again. I wonder if KOCAB is going to step this up a bit to try and get the lead. Both employing the back foot first advance. And what it does is open up the opportunity for attacks like that, because you've already primed your back foot to launch into the attack, but your body appears to have stayed in the same place. And now KOCAB, will she settle back into a reactive game? Just over 2 minutes left to go in the match. For the gold medal, remember. KOCAB has gone reactive. And this means Fischer has to do something, and she gets a hit. On the inside of the wrist. is one observant referee. Alafala has spotted that the tip of Elizabeth KOCAB's weapon had come out. Now obviously if there's no tip in the sword, you can't push the spring in that makes the light go off on the box. So if they come together then, and there'd been, well, there would have only been one light if Fischer had hit, and that would have been unfortunate for KOCAB. But Alafala spotted that. That is some eagle eyes from the referee from Iraq. Well, KOCAB decides to go after this, and she misses her opponent. Fischer stepping back with the counter, evaded KOCAB's attack, and now that 1 point lead seems a lot bigger because there's just 40 odd seconds left on the clock. Fischer now keeping KOCAB busy, as she's got to do, and then stepping into distance, and this is the benefit of that back foot first advance. She didn't feel she was in any danger, and then all of a sudden KOCAB's on top of her. 6 apiece again, and we're down to 30 seconds for the world title here in the Cat B women's individual épée. Who's going to be brave here? They step away, and this is going to go to a priority minute. Time runs out. So the electronic coin toss gives the priority to Dagmar Fischer of Germany. KOCAB came through a priority minute in the semi-finals. Just trying to get the scoring apparatus to a minute. Referees. It's important they get this fixed because we could get down to the last few seconds, and you need the automatic clock stopping facility to ensure there's nothing wrong at the end of the match. They can't start it from 3 minutes and say, oh look, we're going to stop at 2 minutes, because a hit could be scored in the last vital few milliseconds. Struggling to find out which button to press here, and Falak calling out Egypt's very own Medat Al-Bakri, who's been a big part of making these championships such a success. Congratulations to him and the whole of Egyptian fencing, in fact, for doing such a cracking job here. Medat Al-Bakri has found the right button, but the clock has started, and I'll need to reset for the minute here, but at least they're in the right zone. And now we have a minute on the clock. Oh no, started again. Hence is waiting for the clock to be reset for, I think, the third time. A minute here, sudden death, this for the world title. Fischer pressing, she's got to be careful and not get too close. Elizabeth KOCAB has a great binding attack over the top. Fischer's got to keep a distance, and if she's going to go for an attack, she's got to do it from the distance she's at right now. Otherwise, lure KOCAB in. That was very close. Fischer just getting out of the way. "15 seconds to go now, and Elizabeth KOCAB goes out on the attack, and she is the 2019 Cat B Women's Epee Individual World Champion. She had to do it twice through a priority minute, once in the semi-finals and now here in the final. Elizabeth KOCAB will be on top of the podium again at a Veterans World Championships. She is the 2019 World Champion.